Hey guys, what is up? This is AJ Meta, and I'm back again talking about another BF6 topic, but this time it's just something that I thought of in my head. Now, Battlefield 6 is most likely going to be modern. We know this from all the leaks and stuff, and how DICE would be as stupid as hell not to make Battlefield 6 modern after the failure of BF5. But what happens if DICE threw us a curveball for BF6 and made it a Vietnam game? Now, before BF5 release, I honestly thought the next game we were going to get was going to be Vietnam, just because, you know, they were going from World War I to World War II, and then I was like, well, it'd be a no-brainer to go to Vietnam if you're going in order here. Well, I shouldn't say in order because we do have the Korean War, but, I mean, let's be honest here, no one does Korean War games. I would love to see one, but I wouldn't think Battlefield would spend a huge amount of money on a Korean War game. So if BF5 was successful, let's say it was good, you know, got great content, everyone praised it, like kind of like how BF1 was, I kind of feel like that they would have made a push for a Vietnam game. Especially like not having anything related to Vietnam since Bad Company 2, and that was just a DLC, and it was fucking great. But I think if they did announce a Battlefield Vietnam right after BF5, I think the fans would be kind of like, you know, split a little bit, because, you know, you'll always have those people saying, well, I'm sick of the old wars, I want to go back to modern again, which, you know, is completely understandable. But honestly, if DICE said that the new game after BF5 was going to be Vietnam, I would honestly be hyped for it. Because it's kind of like a perfect middle ground between a modern and an old war. Because, you know, most of the weapons they use, I mean, are still operational today. I mean, we got the AK, we got the M16s. Obviously, they've been updated a little bit, but it's like the perfect middle ground of a modern shooter and a historical shooter, which I wouldn't be against at all. Especially, you know, knowing that BF6 is going to have a completely new Frostbite engine, that a Vietnam game could absolutely flourish with that engine, especially what they're talking about environmental destruction in the new game. Let's say, you know, if they do a Vietnam game that, you know, we have napalm strikes that burn forests like slowly over time, and or you go into an enemy tunnel and someone destroys it with C4 and you're blocked in, you got to go back out and go a different route. I mean, there's also some disadvantages about a modern Vietnam game, is that the campers will absolutely love this game because, you know, the thick jungles of Vietnam, there's going to be plenty of spaces to hide and kill you from, which would be a huge issue for the Battlefield community, that's for sure. But also with a Battlefield Vietnam game, they could definitely introduce like traps, like, because that was a huge thing for the Vietnam soldiers, was setting traps around, you know, wherever the Americans were walking through. Like, that could be a whole new element for Battlefield that we haven't seen, besides like just, you know, simple mines and stuff. But I'm sure also that the Battlefield community would get split on that as well, but, you know, you can't please everyone, so it's expected. But anyway, that's just a small idea I thought of. Let me know if you guys think that if BF5 was good, do you think they would have followed up with a Vietnam game? Also, let me know if you do actually want a Battlefield Vietnam game again or something else. Just let me know. As always, this is AJ Armenta, and I'll see you in the next one.